Hey folks, Vortex here and welcome to my review of the Clavelon Delta, a brand I've not heard of basically at all, so this would be completely new to me and I think probably new to anyone, to be honest. So yeah, very funky kind of styling. As you can see, mine's the 3.5mm version, so yeah, I have no idea what these are like and obviously we'll find out. And as usual, full disclaimers, I'd like to thank Linsol for sending this out to me, so thank you very much. I was not paid to do this video, or thoughts, opinions are my own, and let's just get straight into it. Let's have a look. So, like I said in the intro, mine's a 3.5 model, so there's obviously a balanced one as well. You see what it's like. Looks like yeah, so it looks like single DD. Frequency response graphs. Just see what it's like. I like the kind of artwork; it's a bit different. And yeah, high performance diamond driver, aircraft grade aluminium or aluminum. OFC cable, cyberpunk style design, 119 dB sensitivity, 18 ohm impedance, total harmonic distortion, frequency response. Yeah, so I have no idea who these are unless they got like a different OEM. But yeah, let's see what we get. Give it a bit of a wiggle. So fairly basic packaging, obviously with a foam in there for shipping protection. Have a look at that in a sec. So tips look fairly standard. I think I've seen them before. Slight little dip in the centre, as you can see there. Just get one of these out. So yeah, look fairly okay. They come with a tip as well. Clavelon, not too bad. 2-pin design. Curious to this kind of, as you can see, kind of a triangle, like triangular shape. That's that. Put them there. Accessories. And that's it. So cable looks a little thick. Looks quite high quality, yes. So obviously I'll look at that in a bit. And I think that's it. So yeah, very straightforward. There's not even no paperwork or anything. I don't think. I'll have a look in a bit. But yeah, the Clavelon. So yeah. Spend some time with it, and yeah, I'll see you in the next clip, wherever that is. So yeah, I'll see you guys and girls in the future. So welcome to my review section, the Clavelon Delta. So a bit of a funky name. So anyway, this is what it looks like with the cable. So mine's 3.5. Cable is a bit thick, but it seems of good quality. So that's the kind of how it's weaved together, which is fine really. Metal here. Chin slider is a bit loose, which is, in my opinion, pointless, but it is what it is. Anyway, this is what it looks like, obviously connected, so that's the right unit. Shape's kind of funky. You can see here it's like slightly off center. If you focus it, how you see it's curved. If it focuses. So yeah, interesting interesting set. So that's that. So cost of these. So I wasn't sure, but I've just checked just before this video. These are $99. Which I think is probably a little bit too expensive for what they are, but obviously I'll give you my conclusion at the end. So yeah, so left unit, all metal, slightly bit of weight to them, but they feel pretty solid. 2-pin, as you can see here. That's what the tips is, a slight dip in the centre, as you can see here, but good quality tips from what I could tell. So yeah, so the aesthetics, it seems pretty good. There's just enough length there on the nozzle, as you can see, but these are more of a deep insertion kind of fit, so straight into comfort. And the fit is, I think these fit okay. I think because they made it kind of more of a triangular shape, that's not always a good thing. I think it should have made it slightly more circular, so the comfort and fit I think could have been better, but it's not bad. But I think it would have been more comfortable over longer periods of time if there's a more ergonomic shape basically. And that's it. So build quality seems good. It's got pretty good channel matching, but we'll get to that in a bit. So pound sensitivity, these seem quite easy to pound really. There's no problems. I could tell that from the specs. So, yeah, so very straightforward setup. It's a DD. I can't remember exactly what type it is, but obviously all the info will be in the description, so you can check it out. Timbre on this set, I think it's actually pretty good. Again, good old solid DD timbre, and it's not a shouty set either. So it's got good overall tuning, but I'll get to that in a bit. Resolution and kind of details of this set I think is actually pretty good. Again, they seem to have used, in my opinion, a pretty good DD really. So stage imaging, stage wise, to me it doesn't really seem that big, but the imaging on this set seems pretty good. I didn't try it for any games or anything like that, but on the whole, the stage is okay really. It's nothing, didn't seem that big in my opinion, but just my opinion on this set anyway. Tuning, because that's what it's all about, because these can make or break a set, especially a DD set. So as you can see, graph is not what I expected. Again, I had no idea what this is going to be like. I was expecting like maybe a boosted upper mid-range, lower treble. Doesn't have that. So bass, it certainly hits enough, and the sub bass hits enough as well. On the graph, it doesn't really look that bassy. You know, it looks a bit, but not that much. Really solid presentation for the low end. Good decay, slam. Enough bleed into the mid-range to give some body to vocals. Well, male vocals in this case. But yeah, solid set again for electronic music, and really good for like acoustic. Like guitars sounded really alive, if you know what I mean, stuff like that. So yeah, mid-range again pretty good. Slight recess as you can see in the middle, but I'm not too. It's not a big U-shaped, V-shaped set which is too recessed. Solid mid-range. I like this set. It's kind of my preference of a balanced mid-range, not a flat mid-range where female and male vocals sound like fairly balanced, but again enough bleed into the bass to give some body to like music. Because so many companies they're a bit too lean in the low mid range, so it sounds a bit thin. These don't sound thin, so yeah, pretty good tuning. I like this mid range on this set as well. Nothing sounds shouty or forward and nothing like that. Yeah, so treble. There's a slight mismatch around. You can see like 5k-ish. I didn't even notice that. Again, I always graph stuff afterwards. Vocals on the set are pretty good. Instrument separation, detail, and how forward the treble is. Really good set. Probably close to perfect in my opinion, because it's not really boosted. There's a slight push. You can see about 3k-ish in the presence region. I like that they've kept it a little bit safe, and I like that. That's where we want stuff to be. Nothing really sounds ahead of each other, so I class this as something more of a balanced sound signature, not a neutral sound signature. That's different, but I think everything sounds fairly balanced. It's very enjoyable tuning really. Only things to note is it could do a little bit more stage. That's from what I tested, and sometimes that 15k peak. Sometimes you can hear that, sometimes you don't. All depends on what you're listening to, or basically what you're using this for. Music, gaming, or just general music listening, or just media consumption. All that stuff matters, but very rare, but on the whole, very good bit of tuning really, and I enjoyed my time with it. I tried it with pop music, trance, techno, and just some pop music, just some random easy to listen to, some acoustic music. It sounds pretty good for all of that. And yeah, so I'll probably end it there. So conclusion of the Clavelon Deltas is I like my time with these. Only things, ultimately, I get the cons out the way is price, $99. It needs to be a bit cheaper than that, in my opinion. And the shape could have been a bit more kind of ergonomic. As you see, this triangular shape isn't the best, really. But overall tuning on this set is solid. There's just enough accessories in the box, really. Again, $99. So I think they should have really included a case of some sort as a minimum for that kind of money. Good driver, good solid tuning. Again, negatives is the price and the ultimately the fit and shape. But yeah, good safe overall set for a few folks. I'm quite glad it didn't have any more treble. Like, that's the limit of what it should be. And that's pretty much it. So, do I recommend these? Yes. But again, I think it should have just been cheaper, really. I don't know who Clavelon are. Maybe they're an OEM with my views before with a different name. Who knows? But yeah, good set. This should be a bit cheaper. Good overall tuning. Well, I think it's a great tuning. It suits what I like, in my opinion. And yes, so yeah, as usual, thanks for watching. Take care. See you in the next video, and as usual, just let me know in the comments if there's anything you want to know about these, and I'll see you in the next video.